This video is related to how to clone GitHub, okay, Git repo from the GitHub location, and also how to push from our local, like to do the commit and push, how to verify the file changed, how many file change we have done, so we can track from IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, so all these things we can do from with this particular video. So first of all, we need to install like Git. We need to install the Git into local. That is the step number one. And the step number two is like we need to install IntelliJ IDEA. So if Java developer or someone working with Kotlin, they can do this thing. And we need to have GitHub account so that we can clone our repos, or we can, if we try to want to push new repo also, we can conclude those things. So those things also we can do. So first of all, try to download. So this is the setup. Just you can download this and set up into your local. This is related to Git one we are downloading. The next thing is like IntelliJ IDEA. Download the IntelliJ IDEA and set up into the local. Once we are with these steps, again we need to have GitHub account. Just create a GitHub account so that we can clone the a particular repository, or try to push the repository into our, okay, into our mission, like into our local host. Those things we can do. As of now, I will try to show how we can do these things. So there will be some options will be there, like HTTPS and SSH and GitHub CLI. SSH is no sense, like we need to set up a SSH token and we need to insert into our profile. As of now, I'm not going with that. I'm just going with HTTPS as of now. So if you click on this, it will copy the URL. Now you can open the IntelliJ IDEA. So once you open the IntelliJ IDEA, just you can click on this. Okay, there will be one option called clone repository will be there. So you can go to the clone repository and you can paste this particular URL. Okay, once you pasted the URL, it the directory it will show. So this is a path we are saying, like where we need to store these things. Okay, wherever the path you require, so you can store those things. Okay, as of now, just for the reference, I am doing in the desktop location. Okay, okay, so as of now, I will go with local disk C and I will create one location. Just a second. Already have clone. I will delete into that particular location and I will reclone desktop. So now I don't have anything in the GitHub folder. So now I'm going through this. Okay, and I am going to desktop location and I'm going to the GitHub folder. Now I'm cloning to my path. So if you see, my path is under the desktop. We are cloning into GitHub location. This is a folder, so that I will be remember where my current repositories are existing. So this item repository will come into this particular location. It will be cloned into our local. So this command is nothing but this is a git clone will be done, but we are using IntelliJ IDEA user interface one. This is a uh, this is a good UI where we can just paste the URL and we can mention the directory so that it will be cloned. If it asks for the credentials, just we can give our GitHub credentials. I think I have already logged in, so that's why it does not ask me any credentials. Directly it is downloading. Okay, if for you it will ask, just uh, it will ask us to it will ask to open in the Chrome tab some link it will show. Just we can click on that and we can authenticate. So now what we can do is like, now we said right in the desktop folder only we said. So now we are going to desktop and there is GitHub. So I said like I am cloning into GitHub folder and I am having, this is the things I have been cloned. Okay, if we see, these are the things it is showing as of now. So I can take this item service. Okay, this item service one which I am referring as of now. Okay, so now what I have done is like I have cloned. So how to clone I have shown by copying the URL and pasting here. After that, in which location we have done, that is also we have done. After that, we try to remember the location, so that you can go to select this open option, and we can go to that particular location. Okay, and we can go inside that of which service is required for us. We can select that particular service. So I require this item service, so just I'm opening this. So what the ID is doing, so it's trying to load the project as of now. Okay, and now what we will do is like, now the step number one is clone is completed. So successfully we have cloned the project. Clone into local, clone into local is done. Okay, now we try to change, try to change or modify the files or classes. Okay, some classes we try to modify and we'll do with the commit, and we'll try to push the code also. Okay, so that we will be doing now. So now I'm going to this item services. If I go to this, so I will check, is there any existing classes? Yes, I'm having existing classes called controller. Okay, so here what I'm saying is like, this is item controller is there. Okay, so in item service class, what I will do is like, I will add one line of code change. Int id is equal to 10. Okay, so this is a line of code change what I'm adding now. Okay, so this line of code change I have added, and I am describing about this method, what is the use of method. We can put some comment for this method. Okay, so this is like bulk upload. Okay, bulk upload API. Okay, so just we are upload API. So these are just the things like, just we are doing some code changes in existing file. Okay, and now, yeah, one thing we forgot. First, we need to create a feature branch. Okay, now also we can create the feature branch. So now we can go to here. Before doing any code changes, first we need to create one feature branch, so that our code changes will be in the feature branch only. Okay, so for that one, we are creating one new feature branch, and so this feature branch we are doing some code changes. Okay, controller changes, something like that, whatever the name you require after feature you can give. Okay, and click on create, so that it will be creating the new feature branch is created. Now this branch will be present in the local. Whenever we try to push, then only this branch will go here. If I refresh also, that branch will not come here. Why? Because we didn't push, because we created the branch from IntelliJ IDEA. Those changes will be in the local only. Okay, we did not done the commit and push as of now. If you see here, we don't have future controller, we don't have anything. So to get those thing into here, what we need to is like, okay, so what first we need to go to the option called commits. So in the commit, what it will show is like, these are the tracking files, what the changes we have done. Now if you see here carefully, if you see here, the left side is our, okay, the left side is the code already existing code, means previous code. Okay, the right side is the code what we are introduced newly. If we see, this is a commit ID already the existing code. Okay, this is the current version, means this is what we have done the changes. If you see here clearly it will explain. So this is the line number 19 we have added newly, line number 22 to 25 just we have added newly. So if this is a particular line code changes what we have done, so those changes only it is showing, means this is good only for us. So if someone needs to track after doing some code changes, so the by using this particular changes tab we can easily get to know what the changes we have done. If the changes looks good, then you can proceed with the commit. Okay, uh added API comments. Okay, added API comments. So here we will have two options. One option is like commit. Commit is nothing but which will do commit in the local only. Commit and push means it will commit and it will push into GitHub URL into the cloud, into this particular account. Okay, I am going with commit. Okay, we will have another advantage. First try to do with commit. Once you do with commit now, here it will not show any file changes, means now the all files are ready to push. Okay, we have committed those things. So here also if you see here it is showing like a this is a new branch what we have created. This is the commit ID. So in the commit ID show this is the different. If we click on this branch, okay, if you click on this commit it will show again whatever we have done the commit, that commit ID here it will show. Okay, if you see this, okay, if we see this, so this is the thing whatever we are committed, these are the comments we have received, means these are the what the changes we have done. So this is a double check we will get. So first to do the commit, then try to do again the push also, so it will be good. We can check double check. Okay, so that the tracking will be good whenever someone try to push any secrets now, if they forgot and they committed now, again whenever try to push again if they check now it will be good. So like that, so some of the advantage also we will get. So this will be a good stage. Okay, so here what you can do is like we can click on push anywhere. Now we are trying to push. Now what will happen, so we created the branch in locally, we done the local changes. Now we are pushing those things into that particular feature controller changes. Okay, so okay, now it pushed to this particular branch. Okay, so here controller changes has come. So now it pushed to this particular branch. This is a typo, that's fine. So now if you refresh this page, here it will show. And here also we can check whether our branch already the branches came, it is showing, but double check here. Okay, okay, what you can do is like your code changes have come. So now what you can do is like you can do a new pull request. Okay, you can click on this new pull request, and here base branch is the so in some of the applications we will have like main master. Okay, here in this repo it given like a integration is a base branch, so that's why we select this as a base branch. Not only cloning, I am showing how to clone. After cloning, committing, how to create a new feature branch I have shown. After that I have shown how to commit the local changes. After the next step I am showing how to push the changes. Once we are doing the push changes, this is a cloud GitHub URL where those changes came. So now someone done the changes, we need to request a URL, right? So for that here you need to select your branch. So what is the branch name? You need to see here your branch name. This is the comparing branch. Okay, if you are having this branch, now what you need to do, again you can check here also whatever the code changes we have done in the local it will also same. So the IDE also shows the same. Now also in the GitHub it will show the same only. So this is again once again also we can check. Okay, and you can create a pull request. Everyone knows about the pull request. This is a create pull request and they can add as the reviewers. So if someone don't know about this thing means, so in a environment there will be a team people of 10 people or 5 people are working, so you can ask others for the reviewer also. Okay, so that they can review the code. Okay, this is a create pull request we have create. Okay, up to this everything is clear, right? Yep. So now So far what we have discussed, we have installed the Git into local. Again, we have installed the IntelliJ IDEA into local. Okay. After that, you need to have one of the GitHub account. Okay. After that, what we have done, we are cloning the repo into our local. Okay. Clone into local. So what I have shows to clone that into local, what we have done, just we went into there and we have taken HTTPS one and we have taken this and we have went through here into IntelliJ IDEA, then clone repository is there. You can paste the URL and you can select any directory if required. Wherever you need to store, you can select the directory. After that, just you need to click on the clone so that the repo will be cloned into whatever the directory. So now if the repo is cloned into the particular directly, again you need to open the repo, right? So if you need to open the report, again you need to click on open. Once you click on this open, what we have done, so I have kept under the desktop. GitHub is a folder. Okay, I can try to open the GitHub. So here is there are two services. So this is a service I require, item service. Okay, I am selecting this folder. Okay, after selecting this folder, this is the thing already have opened here, so that's why it is not loading. Okay, the project will be open like this. So once the project will be open, you can do your code changes. Okay, the code changes is like you can do a line code of changes, or if you try to add a new line code, or you try to change any existing class. So once you have done those things, what you need to do, then you need to click on the commit. If you click on the commit, if you do any code changes here, it will show. Okay, here just I put one enter, so new line is added. Here say we need to select that file. If you see this file, so here it shows the new line is added. This is the change. Okay, so whatever the changes you have done in this commit tab, it will show those changes if it is required. So you can check the file. This is the previous version and this is the current version. Current version, whatever we are doing the changes. So once you do done, you can click on commit. Okay, otherwise you can click on commit and push, but try to do commit. After that, again you will have the option like push. So the commit means just it will be committed the changes into our local only. Local means into our local desktop. As of now, my folder GitHub into our local system only. I need to move these changes into cloud GitHub URL. Cloud GitHub URL in a sense like this URL into this particular space I need to move. So I move to into this cloud means what I need to do now, I need to do the push. So here it will show the changes. You need to click on the push anyway. So once you click on that, then the changes will come here. Okay, so the changes will come here. So after that, what we can do, so we can go to pull request and we can see our changes. You can click on new pull request and you can compare the branches. Like here, click on new pull request and click on compare, and here you can click on feature. Okay, this is my branch, you can compare this branch. This is integration branch, this is a comparing branch, so that here it will create. So once you have done this thing, okay, so here you can create a pull request. Okay, so up to this, yeah, so we have discussed those things. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, so this we have done. Try to change or modify file changes. After that, what we have done? We have done commit. After that, we have done the push. After pushing what we have verified, we have created pull request. This is a request. This is nothing but PR. We call this as a PR. Okay. So on the upcoming videos, I will be discussing regarding conflicts and how the developer work with two branches, how the conflicts will come, how we need to resolve those conflicts also. Okay, and thanks for watching and do subscribe the channel. Thank you.